What's up, warriors? Today, at Golden Girls Game Plan, we're tackling one of the most critical survival topics out there: how to stay healthy if the medical system collapses. Let's get real for a second. If the world were to fall apart, doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies may not be there to save you. It's not just about avoiding a cold, it's about keeping yourself and your family alive if healthcare is no longer a guarantee. If you're not ready to take your health into your own hands, you're risking everything. Stick with us, because today we're diving into the essential steps you need to take to stay healthy during a crisis. And make sure to check out the rest of our survival strategies for 2025 series to be fully prepared for anything that may come. Let's get into it. First things first, if you're not stockpiling essential medications and first aid supplies right now, you're falling behind. Pharmacies could be closed, shipments delayed, and hospitals overwhelmed. You need to be your own pharmacy. Here's what you need to do: prescription medications. If you're on any critical medications, talk to your doctor about getting an extended supply. Explain that you're preparing for emergencies. Most doctors will understand, especially if you're dealing with conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or asthma. Example: if you have high blood pressure, make sure you have at least a 90-day supply of your medication, and ask your doctor for any alternatives if supply chains get disrupted. Over-the-counter medications: stock up on pain relievers, allergy meds, antacids, and anti-diarrheal medications. Think of the basic stuff you reach for when you're feeling unwell, and make sure you have enough to last months, not days. Example: imagine a stomach bug hitting your household and there's no pharmacy open. You'll need something like Imodium or Pepto-Bismol on hand to manage dehydration and discomfort. First aid supplies. Don't just think Band-Aids. You need a well-stocked kit with antiseptics, gauze, medical tape, splints, and even a suture kit if you're comfortable with that. Minor injuries can turn into life-threatening infections without proper care. Example: you accidentally cut yourself deep while chopping wood, and the nearest hospital is hours away. With a properly stocked first aid kit, you can clean, bandage, and even suture the wound if necessary, avoiding a dangerous infection. Pro tip: don't just buy and forget. Rotate your stock every few months and keep an inventory of expiration dates. In a crisis, fresh supplies are critical. The best way to survive a health crisis? Don't get sick in the first place. Prevention is your first line of defense, and that means taking your health seriously, starting now. Here's how to bulletproof your body against illness. Boost your immune system. Start eating real food: whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins. Processed garbage is only going to make you weak. Vitamins and supplements like vitamin D, C, and zinc are also key players in keeping your immune system strong. Example: if you're not getting enough sunlight, you need to be taking vitamin D supplements. A strong immune system could be the difference between a mild cold and a life-threatening infection during a crisis. Next, exercise regularly. Your body needs to be strong and resilient. In a crisis, stress levels spike, and your body needs to be able to handle it. Aim for at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, whether it's walking, running, or strength training. Example: you need to be able to lift heavy items, walk long distances, or even defend yourself. A weak body won't survive a tough situation, so start building your strength now. Next up, sleep and stress management. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, so don't skimp on it. In high-stress situations, your immune system takes a hit, making you more vulnerable to illness. Practice stress relief techniques like meditation or deep breathing to keep your stress levels in check. Example: imagine the chaos of a crisis. If you're not sleeping, your body won't be able to fight off infections, and your decision-making will suffer. So prioritize rest. Pro tip: think of your body as your greatest survival tool. If you're not treating it right now, it's going to let you down when you need it the most. If you've got a chronic condition, managing it during a crisis is going to be one of your biggest challenges. But let me tell you, it's not impossible if you prepare. Here's how to handle it. Develop a care plan. Work with your doctor now to create a care plan that you can follow at home. Make sure you understand your condition inside and out. Know your triggers, symptoms, and what to do if things get worse. Example: if you're diabetic, you need to know how to monitor your blood sugar levels, adjust your diet, and administer insulin without regular doctor visits. For conditions like diabetes, asthma, or heart disease, make sure you have the necessary monitoring equipment: blood pressure monitors, glucose meters, inhalers. These tools will become your lifeline. Example: if you're asthmatic, Have extra inhalers and a nebulizer with a power backup in case of electricity outages. Alternative therapies. If your condition worsens and professional help isn't available, learn about alternative therapies that can help manage symptoms. This could be anything from herbal remedies to breathing exercises. Example, if your arthritis flares up and you can't get pain meds, understanding which herbal supplements can reduce inflammation could make a huge difference in your quality of life. Pro tip: be proactive, not reactive. If you wait until you're in the middle of a crisis to figure this out, it's already too late. Doctors might not be available, so it's up to you to handle the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. Here's how to take care of injuries and illnesses on your own. Wound care. Clean, disinfect, and bandage cuts and scrapes immediately. If an infection sets in, things can spiral out of control quickly. Stock up on antiseptics, antibiotics, yes, even animal-grade antibiotics like fish antibiotics can be life-saving, and sterile bandages. Imagine getting a nasty gash from a piece of debris during a storm. With proper wound care knowledge, you can prevent that cut from becoming a deadly infection. Fever management. If someone gets sick, you need to know how to manage a fever at home. Fever is the body's way of fighting off infection, but it can become dangerous if it gets too high. Stock up on fever reducers like ibuprofen and acetaminophen, and know how to use cold compresses or tepid baths to bring down high fevers. In a flu outbreak, you'll need to be able to manage fevers to avoid dangerous complications like dehydration or seizures. Respiratory issues. If someone develops a cough or respiratory symptoms, make sure you have cough suppressants, expectorants, and a plan to monitor their breathing. Steam inhalation, humidifiers, and natural remedies like honey can help manage symptoms at home. If someone in your household catches a virus that affects their lungs, knowing how to manage respiratory distress with home treatments can keep things from escalating. Pro tip: learn basic medical skills now. Take a first aid course, watch tutorials online, and read up on DIY treatments. Your life could literally depend on it. When you can't get access to modern medicine, alternative and herbal remedies can be a lifesaver, literally. Here's what you need to know. Herbal antibiotics. There are natural antibiotics out there that can help fight infections when you can't access prescription meds. Garlic, oregano oil, and echinacea are just a few examples of herbs with powerful antimicrobial properties. If you develop a bacterial infection and don't have access to antibiotics, knowing how to make a garlic or oregano oil tincture can help your body fight off the infection naturally. Natural anti-inflammatories. Herbs like turmeric and ginger can help reduce inflammation, which is crucial when dealing with chronic pain or injury. If you've got arthritis or suffer from joint pain, making turmeric tea or using ginger supplements can help manage your symptoms when prescription meds aren't an option. Stress and anxiety. Relief herbs like valerian root, chamomile, and passion flower can help manage stress and anxiety naturally. These will be critical when the chaos of a crisis puts a strain on your mental health. If you're feeling overwhelmed and can't sleep due to stress, brewing a chamomile tea or taking valerian supplements can help calm your nerves. Pro tip: start learning about herbal remedies now. Build a home apothecary and know how to use these natural treatments so you're not scrambling if modern medicine isn't available. Let's recap how you're going to navigate a health crisis during a collapse. Stockpile essential medications and first aid supplies. Focus on preventive health measures. Boost your immune system, exercise, and manage stress. Develop a plan for managing chronic conditions without professional care. Learn how to handle minor injuries and illnesses at home. Incorporate alternative and herbal remedies into your medical supplies. Here's your bonus tip: learn barter skills. In a health crisis, having extra medical supplies or alternative remedies could make you a valuable asset in your community. Barter them for other essential items like food, fuel, or protection when traditional currency loses its value. What's the first medical supply you're going to stockpile? Drop it in the comments below. We want to see how you're preparing to stay healthy if the systems fail. That's it for today, warriors. If you're not preparing for a health crisis, you're setting yourself up for failure. Now's the time to take action, stock up, and get educated. Don't wait until it's too late. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe for more of our survival strategies for 2025. And if you want more in-depth information, Be sure to check out our blog at gggameplan.com for additional tips and strategies. Let's prepare together. And as always, be fearless, be still, and know